Now about to be a British FBI. I'm not making this up. It's going to be there to combat fraud, counter terror, and criminal gangs. So, yeah, basically like the FBI. I think this is coming from what they're saying, from the police saying it's too much for them to do all these things. So they created an FBI, basically, a British FBI. That's what it's been dubbed. I don't know what the actual official name of it is. When they say dubbed, I'm not quite sure if they mean that's what it is called. You know? But yeah, that should be interesting. I wonder if there'll be anybody that's going to be heard about that. I doubt it. I think once they start working and doing their job, you'll probably have people protesting it as usual. You know? And I also seen something earlier about the Chagos Islands and how there's a sentiment that they were betrayed. And that one does make me laugh. Not literally, but it makes me think. Because as y'all do remember with Greenland, how everyone was saying Greenland was for Greenlanders. And one of the first things I thought it was England for the English, and it's France for the French, so on and so forth, etc. No one said that for the Chagos Islands, though, did they? No one said the Chagos Islands are for the Chagos Islanders. Never uttered those words. It's kind of convenient, ain't it? Being that they wanted to remain in the UK. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like to me they did. But I don't know what to say to that. It's just wild to me. It's I like to see consistency as much as possible. I know everybody has a little bit of inconsistency in them, but when it's that blatant and you're shouting certain things, then it kind of brings attention to yourself, if it makes any sense. If they just simply just said they opposed something and quietly walked away, and then later maybe they contradicted themselves a year down the road, I don't think anybody would notice. Because you see, when you shout and say you're high and mighty and get in your soapbox and say you're righteous, you actually invite more people to scrutinize you, observe you, ridicule you, etc., etc., etc. So that's the price you pay when you open your mouth and get a foghorn and whatever the thing's called, and bullhorns, whatever, and say something and shout it out. But when you do the same thing, you try to quietly walk out. People gonna notice it then. So maybe with your political opinions, just don't go too far with them. That's all. Maybe I do sometimes. Maybe I can learn from that. But I like to think I'm reasonable. Maybe there's people that don't. But you know what? I don't care. Anyway, y'all take care.